5, it's Miss Evans here with your third week of home learning spellings. We have a different focus for this week. So for this lesson, you will need either a pen, a pencil and a piece of paper and your spelling brain switched on. So let's have a go and see what our new spelling rule is for this whole week. Remember, I've set your spelling list on Spelling Shed, so please log on after this lesson and give that a go.
This week's spelling rule is as follows. When adding a suffix to root words, now I know you're 5, you all know what a suffix is. A suffix is an ending of a word. You add it to the end of a root word. So I'm going to read that again. When adding a suffix to root words that end in fur, the final R is dropped when the fur is not stressed in the newly created word. So I'm going to show you an example. In the word prefer, when we say preferring, the syllable fur is stressed. I'm going to read it again. Preferring. I have stressed it. It's emphasised. So when we add the suffix, the R letter is doubled. So you can see at the bottom along here, I have the word prefer. And then the suffix, ed, we've doubled the R because in the word preferred, I really emphasise the fur. Again here, preferring. If you have a go at saying that, preferring, you emphasise the fur. Therefore, it has 2 R's. However, when we add ence to prefer, we don't actually stress the fur. So I'd like you to have a go at reading this word, preference. Preference. Now we don't say preference. Therefore, we only have 1 R. Okay. The same if the fur syllable is not stressed, just like I said, just like here, just like in preference, the fur is not stressed, so there isn't a double R. You just add the suffix. So, for example, in the word inference, I don't say inference, I say inference. It doesn't have double R because we do not stress the fur. So I'm going to read it again. Inference. I don't say inference. So, if the fur is stressed when you read it, you double the R. If it is not stressed when you read it, you do not double the R and you just add the suffix. Now, what I would like you to do, I have these words down here. We've got prefer, transfer, refer, differ, infer and confer. So I'd like you to add suffixes ing and enc, so ing and ence, to each of the words in the list and decide if they need a double R or not. So for example, you would have preferring and you'd have to decide over here whether you think you need to double the R before adding ing to the word prefer. Then you do the same for adding the suffix ence to the word prefer, so preference. Now, when I say the word preference, do I exaggerate my fur? If I do, then you're going to double the R before you add the ence. If I don't, then you just simply add the suffix. So I'd like you to pause the video now and have a go. Just give it your best try, and then we will mark it together. So pause the video now and have a go. How do you think you got on? Remember, you are to add the ing and ence suffix to both of these words, and your task was to decide if they needed a double R or not, depending on whether the new word fur syllable is emphasised. So let's have a go. The answer to the first one is this one, preferring. If you say that word, you do emphasise the fur, hence why there are 2 R's. Preferring. Again, we had to add ence to the word prefer, so preference. You don't emphasise the fur in the word preference. I don't say preference, I say preference. Next one, transfer, and we were adding ing. I wonder whether transferring has a double R or whether you just add the suffix. Let's have a look. Double R, because it's transferring. I'm just transferring you to another line. Let's have a go at transfer and adding the suffix ence. only one R. We simply add the suffix to this because it's transference. Next one. Referring. When we add ing to the word refer, the root word, we double the R because in the word referring, you stress the fer. Referring. I wonder about E-N-C-E, ence. What did you say for this one? Only has one R. You just simply add the ence suffix, reference. Okay, let's have a go at differ when we're adding the suffix ing. So, differing. Just keep with the R and add the suffix. Again, difference. I wonder what that would be. Are you going to double the R or not? You're not. It's difference. Difference. We don't say difference. We say difference. Next one. Infer, adding ing to the end. Let's see. Yes. So when we add ing to the end of infer, we do double the R because when we say inferring, we stress the fer. However, when we add ence to the end of infer, we do not double the R and we just simply add the suffix inference. Inference. I don't say inference. If I did, it would be double R. Next one. Confer, and we're adding ing. Conferring. We stress the fer, therefore the R is doubled. And finally, we have ence added to confer. That is conference. We do not double the R. Now is your handwriting activity. What I would like you to do is I would like you to do 2 lines of ing, so the suffix ing, and 2 lines of the suffix ence. Now focusing on the fact of curly caterpillar letters, but also the sizing of your letters. So I've modelled how I would like that to look in your books at home. So 2 lines of ing and 2 lines of ence. Pause the video now and have a go at that. Now, your challenge for today's spelling words are pyramid letters. So what I would like you to do is with your spelling words, each time the word grows by a letter, and that's how you create your pyramid, which I know that you're all very familiar with. So I have put the list here of your spelling words on the board so that you can pause and have a go at that pyramid activity. Again, please send those into your 5 email addresses because we'd love to see you practicing your spellings. And finally, just a reminder, your spelling test will be on Friday, the 22nd of January, and I will be reading out the leaderboard for the year band on Friday. Jojo will go to everyone who is in the winning class. Again, we'd love to see your work, so please send it in to the Year 5 email.
Okay, so that's Monday's lesson done. Please remember to log on to Spelling Shared. I'm really excited on Friday to hopefully see different classes in the leaderboard. Happy spelling!